the border in Murshidabad district in West Bengal, a group of cattle smugglers has struck again, breaching this improvised fence to take cattle from India into Bangladesh.
इस तरह इंडिया की तरफ से क्रॉसिंग करने वाले ये गोरू के पीछे 5 आदमी होते हैं, जैसे अपना ये कच्चा फेंसिंग क्रॉस करते ही उसको रिसीव करने के लिए बांग्लादेश की तरफ से भी पास में आ जाता है सर।
तो वो लोग एक दूसरे से कांटेक्ट कैसे रखते हैं?
मोबाइल से कांटेक्ट रखते हैं।
मोबाइल से। यहाँ से वो कैसे गाय को भगाते हैं?
दो संतरी के बीच में गैप हो जाती है, तो उसमें वो लोग उसमें गाय को इंजेक्शन वगैरह देते हैं, एकदम मतलब उसको बेचैन होकर भागते हैं, उसमें पकड़ने में भी ज्यादा दिक्कत होती है।
अच्छा, तो हम ये दर्शक को दिखाना चाहते हैं और हमारे जो दिल्ली में पॉलिसी मेकर्स हैं, जो पॉलिसी बनाते हैं, उनको भी दिखाना चाहते हैं कि बीएसएफ काम कर रही है, लेकिन ये काम जो है बहुत ही मुश्किल वाला काम।
कोशिश हमारी वो होती है कि नहीं निकलने दे, उसके बावजूद भी हो जाता है सर। जैसे अभी इस टाइम मौसम है, अभी फोगी मौसम नहीं है, फोगी मौसम होता तो 10 गज भी दिखाई नहीं देता सर। हम सर्च लाइट मारते हैं, सिर्फ 10 गज भी काम नहीं करते सर।
I made Arif stand 10 meters away from me, and beyond that is absolute darkness, and a soldier cannot see beyond this point on a foggy day.
At another BSF camp along the border, we come across some cattle that BSF soldiers seized after an encounter with some smugglers. Early the next morning, we are told that a cattle smuggler has been shot dead during the night.
Yesterday night, we were at one such border location, and after we left, a group of cattle smugglers attacked this border post, and people were cutting the fence at different locations. Cattle was also herded at multiple locations, so they were simultaneously engaging soldiers on the fence while somebody was busy cutting the fence. Every day, cattle smugglers attack forward positions like these to push through cattle from here towards Bangladesh, which is hardly 200 yards away from this point. That's why stopping cattle smugglers is so crucial. It's so easy for terrorists and for illegal infiltrators, given the point that the BSF is so stretched all along this border.
This is the Chaland, a riverine border region in Nadia district in West Bengal. These vast tracts of land along the Ganga, made when the river changed its course, are where hundreds of cattle smugglers operate, illegally transporting livestock from India into Bangladesh.
This riverine border presents a difficult challenge for the BSF, especially during the monsoons when the river is in full spate. Taking advantage of this, cattle smugglers push the cattle into the river, and the natural flow of the current takes the cattle towards Bangladesh.
At the tip of the Chaland is the BSF's Lavangola outpost. Veterans like Platoon Commander Raghavendra Prasad Mishra have spent a quarter of their lives guarding India's borders. For them, this picture postcard location is only another place where they regularly encounter cattle smugglers.
यहाँ के लोग एक साथ कई प्रकार के नाव द्वारा और ऐसे ही पशु 50-100 के नफरी एक साथ छोड़ देंगे, जिससे कि हम नाव द्वारा उनको कवर करते हैं, पकड़ते हैं, लेकिन पूरा कवर नहीं कर पाते हैं.
Mishra admits that the BSF's presence is only a deterrent. He says his 10-member platoon just can't keep the cattle smugglers away from the Chaland.
एक नाव में हम 4 या 6 आदमी होते हैं, जबकि स्मगलर 50 पशुओं के साथ 50 अगर पशु हैं तो 100 स्मगलर होंगे, और उनके साथ वो कई बार हमारे ऊपर आक्रमण भी कर देते हैं और उनको सामना भी करना पड़ता है, कई बार हमें फायर भी करना पड़ता है.
On this 60-kilometer Chaland called Nirmal Chaur, most border villagers are subsistence farmers, and the only way they can earn more money is through cattle smuggling. One farmer admits that Indians do cross the border, but says there's no smuggling. We spot a farmer on the Chaland and catch up with him. His cattle are clearly exhausted from a long journey, but Saifuddin Sheikh, like most border villagers, denies that there's any smuggling in the area.
We have to enter this Charland area by 8 am and we have to leave by 6 pm.
We have to submit our photo ID and photo ID of our cattle also.
Locals here share a tense relationship with the BSF.
People probably cross over from Lalgola region, but it is we here who suffer. We have to submit photo ID, which the police they accept only till 11 am. After that, they don't allow us even if our crop is ruined. And if someone goes without submitting the photo ID, he is severely beaten up.
The BSF says that if cattle can be smuggled so easily, nothing prevents terror groups from using the same porous border.
Cattle smuggling is a challenge, it's a problem. Lakhs of cattle do come, they come from hinterland. Only when it reaches border, and from border is, as you know, there are a number of ways.
And with the eastern border becoming an infiltration zone for Pakistan and Bangladesh-based terrorists, cattle smuggling could soon be used as a cover by more dangerous criminals. Coming up, the Sundarbans and the threat they pose to national security.
Lot of information came about that the next infiltration might possibility may take from the Sundarban area.